Good evening, Buika. We are from class 67 in our group. In my group, there is me, Andrew, there is Muhammad Rafi, and Zakirido Nitirjo. Today, we are going to help a company named Sehat Raga. So the problem is about inventory management, which is related with SBM because here we are ordered to manage the inventory. And in this problem, we have to balance between two things, which is reducing ordering costs, but increasing the storage cost. And also we have to lower the storage cost, but it requires more frequent order. And this is the problem from Sahatraga. They have, oh no, not the problem, but the information from Sahatraga. They sell about 2,400 pairs of socks per year, and they're optimistic about it. And the storage cost for it for one sock per pair of socks is 600 rupiah per year. And the sock manufacturer charges a fixed fee of 11,250 per order. In addition, 300 rupiah per pair of socks. So, what is our group task to do and what do we have to finish? First, we have to find out how many times to order the socks in a year. And the second task is to determine how many socks should be ordered in each transaction. Now, in order to answer or solve those two tasks, we will have to use the economic order quantity method or EOQ. What is EOQ? EOQ is a method to calculate the ideal order size to minimize the total cost of ordering and storing inventory. So it is to meet the middle between the total cost of ordering and storing inventory, where everything has to be balanced and not too much or not too less. And it is a useful method for managing inventory. It helps balancing the cost with the cost of storing inventory. And we can determine the limits with vendors to offer more volume discounts or any other positives. And it is based on assumption that demand and inventory levels remain constant throughout the years. And some advantage of EOQ is reducing ordering and holding costs. And EOQ is used in the operations, logistic, and supply chain management department. We usually study EOQ in economics.
Now, as mentioned by Andrew before, the EOQ has a formula itself. Now, the EOQ formula is square root of 2 times D times S over H. Now, the key legends of all of these symbols is EOQ itself stands for economic order quantity. D is for the annual demand quantity or the number of units. S is ordering cost per order, and H holding cost per unit per year. Here are the steps that we thought would be best in solving the problem. So the informations that we've gathered is the annual demand of 2,400 pairs of socks. Ordering cost per order is around 11,500 rupiah. Holding cost per unit per year is 600 rupiah. And the steps would be to use the EOQ formula, which was mentioned before. And then we would solve it by inputting the formula itself and the numbers that are given. In this case, it would be square root of 2 times 2,400 times 11,250 over or divided by 600. And the results given would be 300 pairs of socks. And further on, after that, we decided to find the numbers in total. So in this case, we would have n equals to d over EOQ, um, which results in 2,400 over 300, which equals to 8. And the store basically needs to place around 8 orders annually to minimize total costs. Moving on, we have the total cost, and how do we find that? The total cost itself has a few sections. The ordering cost is D over EOQ times S. In this case, it would be 8 times 11,250, which equals to 90,000 rupiah. And the holding cost is found by EOQ over 2 times H, which results in 90,000 rupiah as well. Now, this total cost excludes the purchase cost itself. So it's just the combination of the ordering cost and the holding cost, which is both 90,000. We sum them up into 180,000 rupiah.
Okay, for the answer summary, based on the IOQ method, the optimum amount of order quantity per transaction is 300 pairs of socks. The total amount of orders requires in a year is 8. The ordering cost is 9,000 and the holding cost is 9,000. And the last one, the total cost is 180,000. And this is the reference we use. Here is it. And yeah, thank you for watching.
Bye bye.